Okie dokie. So after watching the last one, this is what was I was told I need to react to next of the Russian Badger. So here it is. When the $10 YouTube poop outsells Call of Duty, which it did. Because Lethal Company was a fantastic game that, changed the indie market. A lot. Like FNAF did. All right, let's take a look. I just made it hidden. That's
Lethal
the wrong
Company
thing.
is like an Easter egg hunt on a minefield.
I heard a squelching noise.
If that minefield was also located on a shooting range. Oh god, inside of a haunted house, crawling with monsters. With the scariest monster
okay,
of all
they're
being
playing with mods,
crushing demands of
nice.
capitalism.
You know what minimum wage is like in the United States?
I don't think minimum wage in the United States has the death penalty.
Made by a furry in his basement, I am morally obligated to play it, so my kneecaps remain unshattered and my mailbox unpipe bombed.
Of course, Heidi drops it. He's like, he's a furry too, Lamau.
I know I'm late to the party. I know you've already seen tons of videos and tons of streams, but I can assure you, this one is most definitely worse.
Hey, Bada, does this sound like an air horn
I believe it.
And if you don't mind, I'm just gonna yap about it for 40 minutes because I'm dying to tell you why I'm in love with this YouTube poop of a game that outsold Call of Duty.
I really do love going to work.
To warn you in advance, this video is sponsored by Swouse, my brand new merch collection on sale for a limited time, but I'm not gonna tell you about it for like 8 more minutes because I don't want to interrupt the story. So let's get started.
Not yet.
Okay, so there's this company called The Company that puts a metaphorical gun to your head and gives you 2 choices. Make money for the company.
I don't speak German neither. I'm here for money.
Fucking Arthur Morgan. The company kind of reminds me of Alien. Saying, because you're working for the company, the most uncreative name.
Money. Or, if that doesn't sound like your style, your second option is summary execution by the company.
Truth is,
The game was rigged from the start.
The money required to avoid your execution is called quota, and it doesn't matter how silly or how scary things get, it is the only thing that matters.
Hey, what's up, man?
You know you're gonna be summarily executed into the void of space if you don't get a quota, right?
This may seem like just another boring 5-letter word, Q-U-O-T-A, who cares? But the more you play this game, the more you realize it is so much more than that. You will experience horrors beyond your comprehension in the name of quota.
If you play and modded, it's a lot easier to get the quotas. By the way, Benny from New York is voiced by Matthew Berry, the same one from Friends. Yes. Huh. Benny from New Vegas. Did I say New York? How the fuck did I read New York?
Quota.
Yo, why he Urkel?
You will betray your best friends in the name of quota.
Absolutely.
Shut up.
Okay, fuck you. It's getting you, dog. Sorry. Start the ship. Start the fucking ship.
If you guys remember, or if you were here when I played Lethal Company, you guys know that whenever I got the shotgun, there's been a lot more casualties that have been recorded to the company than before I had a gun.
Shit, put the keys in
And I'm not talking about enemy.
Clear, and I mean loud and clear when I say it's quota or die.
Yes, I have played it modded. I've definitely played it modded.
By stealing, repurposing random junk from, quote, abandoned industrialized moons that I can assure you were abandoned for a reason.
Uh-oh. Yo! Oh my god!
This crap, officially called scrap, is fantastic because it makes absolutely no sense.
What makes no sense is this nuclear-powered reactor I'm holding is worth less than a rubber ducky.
A jar of pickles can be worth more than an engine. A lamp can be worth more than a nuclear reactor. Even the bodies of your dead teammates technically have a value, and in case you weren't already depressed, each and every one of you is worth
only
$5
$5
credits.
Why does this game's economy let you trade 5 human beings for a jar of pickles?
All right.
Bought you a gift. Booger.
A jar of poop?
Pickles?
I can't hear you. Are you speaking?
Those are...
It's got time to stop eventually.
Value Value is important, but
It's going to be
weight is
poop
even more
eventually.
important, because the heavier something is and the more it drains your
It's 5 credits for the suit. You got a good point. It's not even you. It's just the suit. You're the person that tests friendly fire. Yes, yes, I am. I definitely am.
stamina and hurts your regen, which in a game about sprinting away from things that want you dead is important to keep an eye on.
You can close doors on them, right? They can't open doors? Oh,
They can open doors. They can open doors, definitely.
Dumbass spider can't even open a goofy doors opens door. Oh god, the spider has opposable thumbs.
The 5 basic movements you'll make while scrapping I like to call Spidey or Dipsy. Dancing, interacting, pointing,
Loaf, I saw a monster out there.
scanning, which is super important for spotting loot and bad guys, so spam that shit. And why? Yapping. I think it goes without saying that yapping is mandatory if you hope to survive.
Aren't preachers like professional yappers?
I mean,
Everyone go up to your local preacher, tell them that he's doing a lot.
Dog changed the cat.
Don't do that. Don't do that. They will. No. There's one way to piss off a priest.
One-handed, so to speak, because it doesn't restrict your character's action at all.
This is a little horrifying, but it's kind of soothing at the same time.
Other crap is two-handed, which means you can't access your inventory, climb ladders, or pick up anything else, with a perfect example being...
Oh, yes. Yo, scream it as loud as you can. I want to hear it as loud as you can. Yo, you actually had.
There's
It's
all kinds of
pop to
quirkiness
you.
when it comes to scrap, and the apparatus is a prime example. This
You call it pop or soda? What do you call it? I call it pop.
mini nuclear reactor is what powers the entire facility you're looting, so once you take it, all the electricity is gone, which means no more lights and an immediate spike in radiation levels.
I love grabbing this thing because it makes everybody's day worse.
Yeah, pretty much, man. I grab this thing and I ruin everybody's day. Me grabbing my car keys after 12 Coors Lights.
No! No!
I wish this beer would stop telling me to drive.
Which one of you fucks pulled the battery? Dude, I was by myself. I was by myself picking shit up, and I was like, you know what? At least I can see where I'm going and make my way back. And then all the fucking lights turned off.
Damn, that's crazy.
I definitely gotten people pissed off because I would go for the reactor first to turn off the lights. I've done that in the past.
Anyway.
You can call me an idiot for using it as the world's largest, heaviest, most expensive flashlight.
Oh,
but
no.
my goals are
Anyway.
beyond your understanding.
Hey, hold up. Hey, I got a big flashlight for the crew. Get out of the way. Big flashlight coming through. Big flashlight boy on the move.
Big, expensive flashlight.
Plenty of scrap has use beyond simply turning into credits to meet quota, like keys that unlock doors.
I got a key for moments like this.
It's going to be have another.
Hi.
Oh, it did absolutely fucking nothing. Never mind.
My personal favorite, stop signs.
I called it. It was going to there's going to be another door, and of course.
So I can beat the shit out of bugs using stolen government infrastructure.
I wish an anomaly would right now.
No matter the junk you collect, it is completely worthless unless you cash it out for credits to meet quota, which is where the terminal comes in. Terminal is the second most
It's
important word in this game next to
bunking
quota, because if you don't learn it, you're in trouble. Your ship's landing and takeoff is controlled by a lever on the dash, but selecting where you want to go is the terminal's business. Typing moons will tell you which are available to loot and how the weather is, and trust me, weather in this game can be a real kick in the dick. Once you've made up your mind, you're typing route, then where you want to go, like the company.
No, you don't. You're overcomplicating it. You don't need to write route. You don't even need to fill out the whole name. You just do COM, and it would just, and then enter, and then it would go. It would then say you want to go to the company building, and you would just say enter, or you just push enter. You overcomplicate things.
Company building, so you can cash out your scrap. Much like all things in Lethal Company, the HQ
Have a good night, agency. Thank you for the gift the subs again. Have a good night.
is also trying to kill you. Turning in your scrap to the window and ringing a bell will turn meaningless crap into cold hard credits, but don't stand too close once the slot opens or you will also be collected.
Oh god!
Assuming you survive the tentacle monster, it's time for payday.
Ah!
I mean, paycheck. The size of this paycheck not only depends on what scrap you delivered, but when you delivered it. On day 0, when quota is due, they'll pay you 100% full price for your items, but any day earlier than that, and you only get a fraction of their value, sometimes 30 cents on the dollar. This is a bunch of math I don't care about. Sell whatever you want on any day you want, as long as you meet that almighty number called quota. Assuming you did that, holy shit, we can finally start having fun. Now that you're no longer a little piss baby and you understand quota, let's get down to serious business.
Well, and then, until you die, of course, then you lose everything.
With newfound credits come newfound options, a big one being moons. Some moons are distant, like the infamous Titan, that costs money if you want to land on them. They are both high risk and high reward, because even though they cost credits, these moons have the best crap and the scariest monsters defending that crap.
Hey, what's up, bitch?
Oh god, Freddy Fazbear.
What's up,
Freddy
bitch?
Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear.
Back up, bro. Your movie was trash.
The movie.
I saw 4 people lined.
Back up, bro. Your movie was trash.
Your movement is trash. I think he's trying to say your movie is trash, which it wasn't. You know, it wasn't the greatest. I heard your movie was trash. I don't know why you probably captioned it wrong.
I saw 4 people lined up. Oh my god! Come on! How much money did they pay to travel to this planet?
The other major option for burning credits? Items. And I know you're gonna ask me, so let me tell you in advance that you cannot buy beans.
Hey, you want some beans?
Beans? Beans.
What kind of beans?
Beans. Beans. Whatever.
Where'd my home dogs go?
I mean, you can download a mod if you really need beans. I think you've noticed by now, people love modding this shit.
Dog, I think I downloaded
A lot of people mod it.
And who needs beans when you got Swouse? My brand new limited time merch that took me 2 years to get right. And I'll tell you why. You see, I'm one of those perpetually cold MFs that's always shivering his ass off, and that makes Carhartt hoodies my very best friend. But the problem with wearing Carhartt is that it makes me feel like a fraud. If you're wearing a Carhartt hoodie and it's clean, you are not a motherfucker that should be wearing a Carhartt hoodie.
I do this shit for a living.
I'm not forklift certified, and I've never stepped foot on a construction site, so I've got no business wearing the uniform of a guy that works 37 hours a day.
25 hours a motherfucking day.
So to break free of this Carhartt prison, I tried every hoodie you can imagine, from streetwear to activewear, over the past 2 years, and I found the final form of hoodie. I didn't like cotton hoodies because they stretch out, lose shape, and gather those beads.
Gotta say, I like hoodies. I have a few hoodies myself.
My favorite one is the most comfortable one is also just it's a little bit of a lighter one, or it doesn't keep you as warm, which is good depending on when it is, but it's not really good during the winter. Then I got like a Vanoss gaming hoodie, which is pretty good. And then actually, you know what? My actual favorite one, I have a Cloak Dead Space partnered hoodie, which glows in the dark, which is my favorite one. But I can't wear it at work.
I didn't like polyester hoodies because sitting in synthetic fabric workout gear all day made me feel like a piece of shit. My Swouse hoodie is the perfect blend of primarily cotton with a touch of polyester, so it's comfortable, never bees lint, never loses shape, and always looks fit check fresh as the day you bought it. Fresh. The design is inspired by my favorite part
hoodie?
of every
I've never
day,
heard
which
of
is the
that.
time I spend doing dumb shit with my mocap suit and the source engine, tossing
Super
shit,
comfy.
breaking shit, hitting myself in the head with a brick. All the things that make you want to say Swouse. My cousin Tyler did such a great job with the designs that we decided to make t-shirts and mouse pads too. I mean, Swouse pads. I am so committed to the quality of this merch that the first 1,000 of you to order the entire 3-item set at the link below will receive a handwritten thank you note from my own goddamn fingers. I'm gonna break my hands doing this. You've got 2 weeks from today to place an order, with items arriving at your door in about 3 to 4 months. I know that's a little bit of a wait, but it makes sure that everybody who wants a hoodie can get a hoodie.
They do get a while, take a while.
To sell out immediately, and only a handful of people get the item. That's so fucking stupid. I stand by the quality of my products. You can cancel or refund at any time. I will give you your money back, and I am begging you to place an order at the link below because this shit is too good to miss out on. Use code Badger.
Not
for
just like
10% off, and
Badger.
thank
I
you
mean
for
like
hearing me out.
a lot of hoodies in
Moving
general.
on from Swouse,
'Cause they're
more serious
bought.
items, we got to talk about flashlights because in Lethal Company,
Man,
you live
Austin
and
Dead
die
Space.
by the
One's
flashlight.
jealous.
Put a flashlight in the cabinet with 1% battery. I'm gonna crack your fucking skull open.
Okay, when I saw the Dead Space, it was when the Dead Space remake came out, and I saw the Markiplier play Dead Space, so I watched like 5 minutes, and there was he said you could get a cloak Dead Space partnered hoodie, and I was like, I have to get that. Like, I have to get that. So I got it, and I love it. I wear it all the time.
If you don't have
Because
a
it glows in
flashlight
the
to spot
dark, which is
mines,
also
turrets,
really
and
cool.
monsters lurking in the dark, ready to nay your ass into an early grave, you are destined for a life of pain.
There's a mine in here somewhere.
Wow, there's also this turret.
You died because no flashlight, no bread alert.
These things are so critical that if you fall to your death, your teammates will have one thing to say. Damn, I really missed that flashlight. There's a dipshit version and a pro version that is brighter, larger, and has double the battery, and if you forget to recharge it, I'm feeding your ass to a spider. All items, including flashlights, are bought via the terminal and delivered to you with a jingle that is nearly impossible to miss. Apart from flashlights, everybody's got a tier list of what's good
is
and what's
impossible
bad,
to
and
miss.
The walkie-talkie is definitely divisive. It allows you to communicate with anybody else anywhere on the map that is also holding a walkie-talkie, but my friends are so loud that I just can't use it.
See,
You shut the fuck up.
Items can range from use
see what one thing I didn't like about the flashlight and just the base game is that it took up an inventory slot until I got a mod that, separates the walkie and the flashlight into its own individual slots, which made it a lot more playable.
useless novelties that provide zero utility.
Hey, can you buy that candlelit dinner, please?
Fuck about a toilet.
Two items with situational utility like performance-enhancing medicine to avoid losing all
Medicine.
my ad revenue on this video, even though it's apparently a safe and legal combo of amphetamines and helium.
Oh, I gotta hit it?
I'm putting flashbangs in this same situational
come on, you
possibly
gotta
useless
have-
category.
you have
Even
to
though it's
have
funny
it.
to flashbang something
I
with
want to
8
hear
eyes
the
because it
Badger
theoretically hits them 4 times as
on
hard.
helium.
My homies never deployed correctly on any monster, spiders included.
He's got a flashbang.
To your right, to your right.
There's a mine as well. Mop.
I see. Maybe it worked.
I think it died. You killed it, dog. It's dead.
Don't
I'm
touch the
walking
webs.
past this
No,
one.
don't touch the web.
The only item more likely to betray your teammates than a flashbang is a ladder, because no matter how sturdy it is only as safe as the guy that's holding it.
Drop it all.
What were you thinking?
He's gonna die.
Fucking do it!
Just the fact.
Yeah, not so funny now, are you?
If you want something truly useful, buy a teleporter, which lets you yoink any player you are currently spectating back to the ship, dead or alive.
Look over Bob's shoulders.
This is very important to do that, because the company deducts a big chunk of credits for every crewmate you leave behind, but as long as you collect the corpse, you avoid the tax.
Okay, I still don't. Okay, who's getting excited? Stop! Stop! Stop!
What do you mean?
Inverse teleporter, which beams you from the ship into a random part of the facility, as scary as that sounds.
Press the yellow button.
Okay.
All right, let's get in there.
All right, we gotta go. We're going to the same place. Lock it.
That is horrifying that all of them are now gone. The only major downside here is that items do not travel with you, so it's best to use it for body retrieval or getting a trapped buddy out of a jam.
Hey, teleport me out.
I'll go back to the ship.
I need to be teleported.
Okay, don't move. Not teleporting his dumbass. Wasting resources. I'm looting other sections of the map. Ooh, engine. No way. I gotta see what happened. Yo, Loaf, are you good? Loaf? Loaf, can you hear me? Is there a Loaf still alive in here?
No,
That
there's
answers my
not.
question. I think I'm done here.
And with that, it's time to move on from items to cooperation, because if you understand teamwork, it'll open a lot of doors for you.
Yeah, open it.
No, the other one that says lock, dipshit.
It goes without saying that being friendly and cooperative leads to better outcomes in Lethal Company, but if you ask me, being hostile and chaotic is a whole lot funnier.
Oh, you know what? I think he's a piece of shit, but we won't bring that up.
But if you hope to meet quota, especially the larger quotas, you'll need to trust and cooperate with your teammates.
Gary
Not
put it
happening.
There. He
Not-
said it won't go off. I don't think it's gonna go off. So I think.
Well, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, that doesn't stop anything.
I thought you said this was tech. I thought you said it was tech.
Making tough choices is a fundamental part of what makes Lethal Company so addicting, and I'll illustrate this with a door. Let's say you've got
Trust
a teammate
not
being
around
chased by a
me.
monster
Yeah.
rushing towards the ship.
My
You've got
voice is
two
cracking.
choices. Close the door and let your teammate die, but keep yourself and all your other teammates safe from the monster.
Close it on, Digi.
That's what you need to do.
Or alternatively, open
I'd love to see Badger and his friends play D&D. It would be so chaotic. You know what? I actually like that idea. I really do like that idea.
the door for your sprinting teammate to potentially save his life, but run the risk of the monster getting inside and killing all of you.
Open up, open up, open up, open up.
Can't do that!
Open up.
Not happening!
Why did you bring the bees in? This is a major reason why Lethal Company is incredible, because weighing risks and constantly making life or death decisions for both you and your teammates is always exciting.
Oh, here they come.
See, all you have to do is get on top.
Better hurry up, better hurry up. Oh, he left him behind. He left Gary behind.
Or just be on the ship.
I think it's beneficial to have some pessimists on the team that may be a little negative, but also keep your feet on the ground with pragmatic decision making, especially with credit spending.
Did you spend $500 fucking dollars?
Yes.
But you can't forget to balance out these negative players with hopeful optimists that bring enough energy and levity to keep the whole team going.
I'm ready to work for minimum wage.
The teamwork dynamic radically changes if you have the big lobby mod enabled, which is extremely popular and changes the team.
This is the only mod that I actually didn't care for. I think, I don't know why. I just never cared for having like a giant lobby.
From a max of 4 players to 40 players. And the more players you have, the less teamwork is important. If you have a lobby exceeding 10 players, it's gonna feel like you picked up
look, it's
entire
Menards.
worth of contractors on the way to that moon.
Smoking on the Menards 2x4 bed.
Bro, Menards 2x4s aren't 2x4s anymore. They're 1.5 by 3.5s. I'm fucking idiots.
85 hours a motherfucking day. I do this shit for a living. You got soft hands. You got soft hands. 85 hours a motherfucker. Brother, you got that color hard on you.
What the fuck is going on?
Call me Susan and take my guns, brother.
Now that I'm thinking about it, everything changed.
What the fuck did he just say?
But you slap my ass and call me Susan.
That's a fucking statement right there.
You should take my guns, brother.
Now that I'm thinking about it, everything changes when you go beyond the default 4 players. A horror game isn't much of a horror game when you outnumber the monsters and all you can hear is chatter about George W. Bush.
I got a picture of George W. Bush that I kiss him out with.
What were you saying about George Bush earlier before you cut off?
I was talking about my morning ritual. Every morning, I wake up, I salute the flag, I take a shit, get out of bed, and then I kiss a photo of George Bush every morning. Herschel Walker and W.
It's about time to get to the monsters anyway, because each one being unique adds yet another layer of complexity and quite frankly fun, if you ask me.
How do you come up with this shit? Like, how do you come up with this shit?
Wait, somebody's on. Wait a minute.
When you land on a moon, the day starts at 8:02 a.m., and it's imperative that you move as fast as possible.
Go, 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 725 an hour, let's go. Let's go.
Without tip, baby.
Because the ship will automatically leave you behind at midnight, and as the day goes on, more and more monsters will spawn.
Let's go.
Yo, what the?
You might think you're built different after easy looting in the early game, but once the sun goes down, your likelihood of getting G-checked by a monster goes way up.
Damn, I'm good.
Freak out of there.
I'm built different, man. I'm built different. That's right. I made it. I'm built
Let me guess.
distinctly, bro.
Worm.
That's crazy.
No, it's just bees. Well then.
The first monster to keep in mind.
How did you? Okay, that one was just on you because that's not even an After Dark monster. That one's just on you.
Gravity. I'm willing to bet that gravity kills more interns than any other monster, and the number of
Definitely.
times I get accused of pushing people is ridiculous.
Oh shit! No.
I didn't push him. I mean, I guided him, but I didn't push him.
That's saucy. I'm gonna be real.
Okay, fine, fuckface. Spell suspicious. You cannot spell suspicious.
All right. You go first.
Turrets are self-explanatory.
Oh man.
But mines have a little quirk. By this point,
You know, like the Gmod push mod would be the perfect mod for Lethal Company. There's probably is a push mod mod for it. There probably is, and I probably used it and just forgot about it.
you've already seen so many deaths to landmines that they just aren't funny anymore. But what's interesting about them is that they don't detonate until you step off of them.
You have to be on it. No, you don't have to be on it.
So if you ever accidentally trigger one, you can save lives by getting your teammates out of the blast radius before you step off. Some monsters you can negotiate with, like
No,
hoarding
what you're
bugs that will
supposed to do is you gotta wait until your friends get close to you. Then you walk off it. That's what you're supposed to do. You gotta be part of the ship, part of the crew, you know? That's what it's supposed to be. You're part of the crew. You gotta be part of the ship. You're supposed to be on the ferry boat to the next world, the next life. Together, part of the ship, part of the crew. I don't know where I'm going with this.
completely leave you alone if you drop them loot.
Hey, come here, fuckface. There you go. No. There. Get out of here. He's excited. That was a good trade.
It truly does not matter what that loot is. Bada literally gave one a gun, and it immediately left him alone.
I'm out of bullets. Oh, let him take a shotgun. Negotiate. Okay, get out.
But don't go thinking that every monster
I don't know why. I really like the idea of giving it a gun and it just going, yippee!
can be negotiated with, because if you try to pull that shit with Bracken, he may not be so amused.
I'm gonna give him some Coca-Cola and we'll negotiate.
Bracken is the most beloved entity in the game that prefers red to blue and is often modded to become Freddy Fazbear.
All right, if you call him Freddy Rizbear again, I'm gonna ban you.
Oh my god, he's right there.
Hey, what's up, my boy?
Bro, I summoned him. That was me. Wait, is he that Nene?
He'll snap your neck and drag your body back to his trap house if you get too close or stare too long, but if you only glance at him, he'll just leave.
Oh, okay. I see that I'm not alone anymore.
I never
Did
actually
Bracken
got-
come back? Okay.
I never got the Bracken's mechanic. I never got that one.
Come out
Or,
to
like, understood it.
play. No. Oh my god.
Some monster interactions are just horseshit. Like the speed that a thumper can wave dash is nothing short of a death sentence.
What the fuck?
What is that speed? I feel like Gary would be so hyped about his movement.
And don't even get me started on the spooky little girl.
I feel like you modded it unintentionally because I have never seen it that quick.
All right, so should I be scared or not? She's just breathing.
Both.
She ran away because she's a scared little coward. See you later, chicken shit. Dumbass child.
For the most part, each monster has flaws for you to exploit. If you don't want to get eaten by a giant, make sure he doesn't see you.
There's another one. Oh god.
If you don't want to get eaten by a dog, make sure he
Don't
doesn't
talk.
hear you. Chad, I'm gonna say it super quietly. What the dog doing? Oh god.
Oh, look at me. I proc on sound. Stupid ass dog.
The more unique the monster's flaw, the more unique the interaction, and I think Coilhead takes the cake for me.
No, I could not.
Fail.
Coilheads are invincible, but can only move when you aren't looking at them, so making sure one of your teammates is always making eye contact is crucial.
Hold E and look quick.
Cooperation.
Wait, there's a landmine too.
desperation to bring that up again
not
is the
say
best
you
way to
stand
deal with
right
it.
on
But if you have a
top of the
teammate nearby
landmine.
and you just don't tell them, that's also a solution.
It's towards.
Well, can you close doors on them?
Oh, what, block? No, they open doors. All things can open doors. Oh, shit.
Do not go in there. Do not go in there. Do not go in there. All right, I'm gonna go back to the ship.
All right.
So what happened? You all
You're
died.
right. So, you want to talk about that?
I do not.
Counterintuitively, he can be even more dangerous with a large group because everybody else assumes that somebody else will maintain the eye contact.
Badger this way. Badger this way.
You a whole
What if I-
bit.
Oh.
Oh
What
wait.
if I went the other way?
Holy shit. Oh my god. I got a single frame of that scream.
If you prefer
I love when you get told don't go in there because it just it's like curiosity and now is going to kill the cat. It is curiosity is going to kill the cat.
fight to flight, bashing monsters to death with shovels or stop signs is an option in Lethal Company. But this strategy is much more suited to a modded lobby with 10 guys running around than a default lobby with 4.
Get his ass, fellas.
Don't do a thing. Neurons
This game was
activated.
clearly designed
Yeah,
as a run
no,
away
like-
from the monsters game,
When-
not a space hole.
When I'm watching like a TV show, and let's say like a kiss when I was younger, and there's like a kissing scene or something, I would tell my younger brother, don't look at the TV. What does he do? Immediately looks at the TV and goes, oh, I wish I didn't see that, or something like that.
Run away from me game.
It was just like an example. There probably something's worse.
Tom and Jerry death scream.
Now that
Looking
that
ass
is
death.
that is the Tom. That is a Tom and Jerry death scream. All right.
I'm just gonna jump into the ocean. You guys be good. I'll see y'all later.
More so than the first.
Plenty of monsters are invincible. Most can out DPS you, and it always feels better to find the creative solution to the bad guy instead of trying to solve every problem with a stop sign.
Will he take a whole ass large axle? I want to see him take it.
anything.
All right, you ready? Okay, back up.
Yep.
He took the whole ass large axle. He seemed pretty happy about it.
And you've already seen in this video that the scariest monsters are often your own teammates. It's also common to have a commander, so to speak, who is somebody that stays behind on the ship to monitor the radar, open secure doors, teleport players, and communicate on the radio.
AKA the one pussy.
They're essentially the one driving the boat, having both great power and great responsibility.
Let me drive the boat.
His ass has been drinking. Do not give him the keys. Do not give him the keys. Do not give
The
him
one
keys. Do not give him the
pussy.
keys.
The wheel.
When I would watch, when I would watch people play Lethal Company, I would, if they start just hogging that screen, I get bored instantly.
Because if they ever decide to take off early, it means a premature death for anybody not on the ship. And I have never seen a group of interns so angry.
For what reason?
There are three kinds. There are three kinds of Lethal Company players: the YOLO random teleporter, the regular player, and the coward. Yes. Yes, true.
Get his ass. Get his ass. I put him. Get his ass. Get his ass.
You are such a stupid moron. Do you know how much loot we had?
We had thousands.
Did you? We're gonna beat you to death with hammers. I hope you
Did
know
I miss
that.
something?
We had.
We're beating Digi. We are lining Digi up.
Get his ass. Get his ass. I put him. Get his ass. Get his ass.
You are such a stupid moron.
I don't even know what's going on. Did you started the ship with Badger and a few more outside?
I say that
Oh.
we revoke Digi's oxygen privileges. I think that those need to go away.
Give me them 10 bullets, did you? I don't feel respected here.
Why do I need reverb? Wait, where did you go? You can't leave the disrespect.
Last time I played Lethal Company, I might have moved the door, or not the door, this cabinet right in front of the door when outside the ship, completely making it unable for me to actually move it again. Because I was just in the right spot to place it and could never get in the spot again to move it, and I completely failed at re-entering the ship, losing all of our loot.
Respectful space? A final question I'm sure you're asking, is Lethal Company scary? And the answer entirely depends on settings. If you are on the big lobby mod like me and constantly have teammates around saying things like this,
You only get salt, pepper, ketchup, a little bit of poop.
no, it's not scary. If you jack up your brightness like I see a ton of people do, no, it's not a scary game. But if you're playing
People do that?
default,
I never
four-player,
even
regular
thought
vanilla,
about that.
I think it shows how brilliant and scary, or at the very least unsettling, the game is. I never thought I'd unironically say this word, but the reason why is immersion. I know Skulker is about to bully me and tell me I smell like beans for saying that word, but hear me out.
You're playing the KV2, you smell like fucking beans, dog.
Unlike a Discord call,
What?
which feels flat and 2D, the proximity voice chat in this game makes it feel 3D with both distance and direction.
Oh, you're above me, you're up there. That was fucking haunting.
For lack of a better word, you are immersed in this world with 3D surround sound that temporarily tricks you into feeling like you are in a place talking to other people.
I think I got my swagger back. What's up, fellas?
The moment I realized this was brilliant was the moment it was taken away from me. I was deep in the facility down a labyrinth of hallways and my flashlight was almost dead.
Feel like it's getting kind of late, fellas, and I'm running out of bed.
Why are you using the flashlights when it's lit area? You're just a dummy, dear. You're
My
just a
teammates, but I
dummy,
was met with
dear.
silence, so I tried the radio instead.
Let's try this. Can anybody help me get out of the facility? I'm just totally lost.
No answer.
Hello? I have never felt so completely alone in my entire life. You get so comfortable saying things out loud and hearing things said back in a 3D space that when you say something and don't hear anything back, it is haunting. Your flashlight is dead, the night is getting darker, and the only noises you can hear are monsters approaching you from all angles.
Okay,
Hello?
I'm hearing big movement. Honestly, at this point, he didn't see me. No, you didn't see me.
He's seen you now.
The facility, Badger. What do you think I'm trying to do? I can't find my way out. Oh, okay.
You ain't living it now, boy.
That was such a labyrinth. There was no way that I was finding my way out.
That is how Lethal Company can be scary.
Just
and what
leave.
makes
Yeah,
it
come
so brilliant.
on.
When you are around others, the game really makes you feel like you're around others.
I retweet a lot of shit, bro. Like, I don't keep up. I just hit retweet and I keep scrolling.
When you are by yourself, the game really makes you feel like you are by yourself. We are talking 100% forever alone. You are a dead man walking that they will never find.
Drink some water.
I am blown away that this game was made by one guy, and you won't understand the true extent of his goofy creativity
One guy who
until
made-
you played it for yourself.
Press B on things
Roblox
and just,
Skate
I
Mouse.
eated it and it disappears.
Don't eat the
Try.
toilet either. That's just gross.
Yum.
I'm excited to see how Lethal Company evolves in the future, because since I started making this video, there's been a major update and a mountain of mods added to this game.
Pirate Bay alien shit's about 47 money. I'm moving different.
Oh my god.
What
The
the?
introduction of the double barrel shotgun from this nutcracker monster has completely changed the game. This one item suddenly makes every crewmate more dangerous than a police officer hearing a falling ankle.
Yup.
He's got a gun! He's got a gun! He's got a gun! He's got a gun! Yeah, we got him!
Damn.
I don't know why, but having this thing around crewmates is like a PDF around boomers. People are gonna die. I guarantee it.
That's actually the key to just conquering boomers. Ask them to sign a PDF digitally. They just die.
I asked a boomer to sign a PDF for me, and he pulled out an electron microscope.
Adding a gun to
What?
the game may not sound like a big shift, but it has the ability to transform trustworthy crewmates
What?
into homicidal maniacs.
Everyone's got a sleep gunner. You gotta shut it down.
07.
What's even funnier is that there's a new item called the dramatic mask that is specifically designed for this purpose of turning teammates
I love the
evil,
dramatic
as in,
mask.
if you hold it up to your face, you can literally turn into a monster that attacks your teammates like a zombie. And even that thing is far less dangerous than a teammate with a shotgun in his hands.
I got 5 copies of you.
In the hands of a reasonable teammate, the outcomes are incredibly
There's a
positive
Skinwalker
because the
mod
ability
who
to
would randomly records something, anyone at some point. Yeah. That's a good mod. That's a mod that I use. There was one where I perfectly I don't know how to explain. There was one time where I was playing with a few friends with the Skinwalker mod, and I died. But at one point, in that round, I said, I was playing with my buddy Lucas, and I was like, "Hey, Lucas, come here," and I died later after that. When he then said he noted I get killed, he was right there when I died. And then at one point when he was all alone, he goes, "Hello," and then just, "Hey, Lucas, come here." Nope, 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 nope. Run!
Welcome back! Welcome back! We're just watching the Russian Badger.
Monster in a split second will get you out of a jam and save lives. But putting the power of God in the hands of an unreasonable teammate, the outcomes may not be so positive.
You know what? I don't even care. I eat bullets. I don't give a fuck. Let me have it.
Let's try it. It didn't work. Eat lead, robot. Evidently, he eats lead.
This shotgun just talks to me sometimes. You can't blame it on me.
Please, give me the shotgun.
What's he writing?
I can be trusted with a double-barrel shotgun when my teammates are unarmed.
Coming after me. I'm fucked.
I have a gun. Little girls aren't good against guns.
No. Only I can see her, and when she reaches me, my head is full.
Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
I just wanted to tell him that I would solve his problem so badly.
There's even a safety mechanic on this thing, because when it's loaded with the safety off, it can randomly fire, and not all of us agreed on safety rules.
What happened down here?
Wait, can it?
Safety was on, and I didn't manage to shoot, but thankfully Mickey saved me.
Hey, you can just never turn the safety on. That solves your problem.
Safety always off.
What? I am a responsible.
If I make it back, I do great.
Sigrid is locked the fuck in. She was not tolerating any tomfoolery. Sigrid is so locked in. Like, how is this possible?
We're reaching levels of locked in we thought previously unattainable.
I was so fucking locked in.
If you were any more locked in, it would be considered a prison sentence.
What makes this especially dangerous is that the spread on this bad boy is massive, and it has no problem clapping multiple targets at once.
Okay. Yo, come outside real quick.
Damn, somebody killed me.
All die from that.
A recent play session in February taught me that mods can definitely enhance or weaken the experience depending on your perspective. Like, cosmetics and emotes are just fine.
What is gorilla? Oh, that's.
You think?
But if you turn on the wrong mod like Brutal Company, it ruins everything.
Pasta doesn't know that there's gonna be a mine under his feet in 3, 2, 1, and.
Oh, he got this single frame execution.
It may be funny for a round or two, and it may make Twitch chat laugh, but that's only because you've made the game impossible.
Oh my god, Chad. That's probably the scariest thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Don't get me wrong, I'm strongly in favor of pushing the bounds of what's possible in a game and limit testing to the ends of the earth.
We must limit test.
Sure, trust Twitch chat with your game. Yeah, definitely.
But there comes a point where too much is too much. Like if you find yourself in a game where you can always hear other people talking no matter your position on the map, the big lobby mod has gone too far.
Bitch, we can hear y'all through the bookcase.
Yeah, we can. As soon as I think Gary's too far away to be heard, I just hear, huh?
Instead of one lobby of 20, how about 2 games of 10, 4 games of 5, 5 games of 4? You do the math. I think I've made my point on the mods. If you really want to squeeze the fun out of this game, less is more.
This is just Gary. I don't care what you tell me. This is Gary.
What if?
Have it on up here. I can't thank those of you.
Here's an idea. Oh, wait. How would you do this? I don't know how you do this, but imagine if you could have like 5 games of 4. You in like Discord or something, even though you can't do this in Discord. And you're in one group, and that one group is just using proximity chat. Actually, all groups are using proximity chat, but they're also in a Discord call and can hear the other groups talking to each other. But you can't hear.
You know what? I don't know how to explain.
On Twitch enough for helping me make this video. From the subs to the bits to the jokes.
I used my Neuralink to exterminate every Kia Soul owner in existence.
What?
Why do you hate the Kia Soul so much? That makes no sense. Damn, I don't want Chad to get a Neuralink. If Chad ever gets a hold of a Neuralink, it's over. Kia Souls are built like Kingpin from Spider-Verse.
I stream 2 hours a day, 6 days a week now, and having thousands of you screaming at me about my busted-ass hairline really is a dream come true. Do not forget about the Swouse merch at the link below. It's only available for the next 14 days, and it's a great way to support these videos while also making sure you pass the fit check. Fresh. And a final
Oh
shout
god, that
out
would
to
be
Zeker
sensory
for reminding me
overload.
what kind of power an individual has in 2024. The fact that Lethal Company was made by a single person blows my mind, and I've never spent a better $10 in my entire life.
I'm gonna die.
If I had 2 bullets and I had Hitler, Stalin, and Digi in front of me, I'd shoot Digi twice.
If the Earth is flat, why is my life constantly going downhill? That's a jetpack.
What is this hatch actually for?
Alright, there he goes.
Gonna die.
What the heck? Why did it do that?
I could never
do that. I read the directions on the jetpack. It said, we fly high, no lie. And that's about it, dog. The final thing I have to say is thank you for watching all the way to the end of my video. I really hope it defied your expectations. Thank you for hearing me out on the merch, and I am so excited to see what the next video looks like. All you Twitch MFs already know it's Helldivers 2, but I am so excited to start that video. It's not even funny. Once again, thank you so much. You guys give me the greatest job in the whole wide world, and I will catch you in the next video. I just wanted to make a weird noise just to like really mark the end of the video, and I guess that works.
I'll link you guys the video. I'll link you guys the video. It was good. It was good. Fun times. Fun times.
Oh man. All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly had fun, and I hope you had fun. If you want to see more of my content, you can check me out on twitch.tv/20lpmoo, or you can check out a little video that YouTube recommends that's on the screen right now. Check that one out. But with that, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-byes.